And good morning from Chessington's World of Adventures. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today we're back for the first time in 2024 to check out all those park updates, grab some of that new merch and get back on some of my favorite rides. It's also Explorers again, still ongoing. Second year at the park goes on from now through until the 14th of April. So we'll be checking that out around the park today as well. Also be reporting on those ride times and all the operations around the park. Let's see if they've gotten much better at Chessington for 2024. Now, if you want to come down to World of Adventures, check all this out for yourself. Prices start online in advance at £34 and it's £9 to park your car here. It's going to be pretty busy because we are smack bang in the middle of the Easter holidays here in the UK, but we'll make the most of it anyway. Let's head on in. Park hours today, 10 a.m. through until 6. And like I said in the intro then, we have just under 2 weeks left of the Explorers event here at Chessington. So they've got all the signage here out in the entrance plaza. I really do quite like that actually, the colouring there, that nice purple. Yeah, looks really nice. Got the music blaring as well. And yeah, we got the eggs just through here as well, which look really nice with the bunting. All nicely decorated up. Yeah, looks good. Not quite sure whose idea it was to put carrots on the elephant though. That looks a little bit strange in there. We had the bunnies out a little bit earlier as well, but it looks like they've disappeared for now. They were handing out the little Easter puzzles that you get to complete as you go around the park. Yeah, missed my chance to grab one of those. Anyway, let's head on in through the entrance plaza and see how busy it's going to be in here today. And just on the other side of the entrance plaza then, we of course have Dragon's Fury. I've been waiting for him to pop his head up, but I don't think he's working today. That's a little bit of a shame. 45-minute wait for Dragon's Fury, the 2004 Mara spinner, celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. And yeah, they still haven't got around to painting the track yet, which is a little bit of a shame. The supports are still looking really good in that kind of blood red colour. Yeah, looks really nice. But yeah, the track's still looking a little bit drab. I was hoping they were going to do that over the closed season this year, or last year. But yeah, that's not been done. Maybe they'll get around to it at some point. Hey! Great Mara spinner, that. Really well themed as well. Thought I'd head down this way to start off the day. Looks like they got a new little stall there, a little game store. Basketball. One in to win. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I thought I'd head down this way. I'm going to miss the world of Jumanji first off. I'm going to head down through to Shipwreck Cove and Adventure Point, as there is a little bit of an Easter show starting at Adventure Point in about half an hour, so that I'll get down for that. And we'll come back and visit the world of Jumanji a little bit later on. Yeah, I thought I'd check out the new merch at Adventure Point while I'm there as well. Hello, what's this? Oh, this is new. Oh, hold on, my curiosity's been piqued. Where does this lead? Oh yeah, all nice new pathway. A little bit of a shame about this though, it's been damaged already. Ah, here we are, brings us into Land of the Dragons. This is all nice, yeah, this all looks nice and new. Yeah, really nice, little flat ride for the kids there. And yeah, this is just bringing in to the Land of the Dragons. The Dragon's Fury over the back there. A nice little new seating area there as well. And that looks all really nice. It's a nice little shortcut. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. It's almost directly opposite the entrance to World of Jumanji. So yeah, it's a slightly quicker way to get yourself into the Land of the Dragons. Yeah, nice little touch that. And starting the day off here then at Shipwreck Coast. And yeah, check this out. The first thing I've noticed was pretty obvious. All the flooring's been done here. Look at that. It looks really, really nice. Nice and clean. It's got a bit of a spongy feel to it. Yeah, this looks absolutely fantastic and really does kind of set the area off. Really, really nice. Just off to the right, Blue Barnacle. Hey! Well, excuse me. I did not mean to interrupt. Well, we'll let them get on with it then. And yeah, Blue Barnacle just off to the right there. Looks like it's probably a 20-minute wait or so for that. But yeah, I can't get over this flooring. This is absolutely awesome. Wow. It really, really does look great. Barrel bailout just off to the left with a 5-minute wait time. Yeah, I'll be avoiding that today. It is pretty mild today, but to be perfectly honest, I still don't fancy getting too wet. Sea storm right in front of us here. And of course, good old Captain's Fish and Chips just down there to the right. Always love the theming in this area. I say it in every vlog. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. gold for sale. And we do still have the rats here as well, and the piping across the top there, and in the little shed here as well. Ratus ratus, there we go. A little bit of an odd addition, but yeah, it kind of weirdly suits the area. And then of course we got Trawler Trouble here, which came from Thorpe Park's Old Town area. And again, just a 5-minute wait for that one as well. Yeah, I love this signage here. That looks really, really nice. All looks nice and clean for 2024. All of that theming up the top there, squeak easy. I tell you, this is great. I mean, I know that sounds like extremely geeky to get excited over new flooring, but it really does look nice. And yeah, like I say, something that I just wasn't expecting to see. This is something actually that could be done a lot around this park. Well, no, not just this park actually, but all the parks around the UK. I mean, that's definitely something that you kind of more see in European parks. A nice themed flooring, you know? Ramesses Revenge there. Some more theming on the side of Trawler Trouble. It'd be nice if they had some kind of patterning though. It does look a little bit plain, but still, it's a start. Or actually, I might just be about to eat my words. Oh, well, yeah, look at that. That's a nice big, what is that? I'm trying to, oh, it's an anchor. Ah, I see. Oh, very nice. Yeah, see, this is great. I do like that. Well done, Chessington. Yeah, good start. Hopefully we see more of this as we go forward into the future seasons. Looks great. And just here at the Harbour Master section of Shipwreck Coast then, it looks like we've got a big old Easter egg here with the letter S. Yeah, this will all be part of those Easter games that I mentioned in the intro. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up a sheet for myself, but I suspect there's lots of these eggs around the park, all with their own individual letter that spells something out at the end of it. So yeah, nice little game for the kids to play. And Seastorm just behind us here. Cue-board's not working on it though, it seems. It looks like it's probably about a 15-minute queue for that one. Love the Seastorm signage as well. Boys R Us at the top there. And if you want your Mario and Luigi and Peach, Donkey Kong, you can come and play this little game here. And one thing they do need to bring back, yeah, there we go, the Bubble Works. Bring back the Bubble Works, Chessington, come on. I'm not too sure actually how much longer the license has actually got for Gruffalo. Maybe when that runs out we'll see something, who knows. We can but hope. They could bring back a brand new version of Bubble Works. That would certainly make old school guys like myself happy. Yeah, Seastorm there, all looking really nice and fresh. Centerpiece there, all nicely painted up. Great little flat ride, that. And the sail here at Shipwreck Coast all looks really nice as well. They got the music blaring out, sounding really good. And this looks really nice at the bottom as well. All this has been redone with all of these shells in place. I feel like they could have perhaps put a few more in. It's looking a little bit bare in some areas. But yeah, it's really good to see this. Nice to see them working more on the theming, certainly in this area at least. Looks really good. And some off-road footage there then of Blue Barnacle and Trawler Trouble. And yeah, I love this little theming piece here for Shipwreck Cove. It's been here since the area opened a couple of years ago, but I do really like it. I think it looks really nice, and it's great to see it still here. And we're going to head across into Adventure Point now to catch the Easter show, which starts in just about 15 minutes. But I got to say, heading out of Shipwreck Cove, I really am impressed with what I've seen here, especially with all the new flooring. The theming's all looking really nice and clean and fresh for this season. And yeah, just I want to reiterate really that actually this is something that I would love to see in parks across not just Chessington, but across the UK, Drayton Manor, Alton Towers. It really does look good. And it's kind of integral really to really kind of immersing you in a certain area area, much like European parks do. That looks really good, really impressed with that. And here we are in Adventure Point then with the big Easter stage. Shows at 11:30, 1:30, 3:30 and 4:30. They've also got Easter games here at Adventure Point at 12:15 and 2:15. But just before that show starts, we're going to head on over into the Adventure Point gift shop to check out any of the new merch they've got. And just starting off with a few Jumanji pieces then. You got your Jumanji snow globe here for £15. Your Mandrill Mayhem cups. I gotta say though, this was here last year. I picked one of these up and I think they're great. Still have them in the Jumanji resins. I think they look great. £18. I feel like I only paid 15 for this last year. But yeah, my memory's not the best, so maybe not. £18 for that though. You got your Jumanji water bottle here for £17. And the Jumanji mug as well, which is really nice. Got that big snake on there. That is £20 for that one. Yeah, a lot of this stuff isn't new. This was here last year. You got your gilets. There's some quite nice pieces anyway. And they've got a selection of new hoodies here, £50 each, which are really nice. Got these two vampire ones here. That's pretty cool. Nice and embroidered on there. Easy Tiger. You got a croc drop one here in green. Dragon's Fury, this one's nice. Do quite like that. Yeah, all of these are embroidered as well, which is really good to see. And then you've got the Chessington green hoodie here as well. Again, nice and embroidered, all for £50. Really like those. I've got to say, this is probably my favorite. Yeah, I do like that. Very nice. And you've also got a really nice selection of fridge magnets here as well. Love these croc drop ones. Love the Chessington logo. This is absolutely awesome. And they've got these new jigsaw pieces as well, which looks really nice. Yeah, these kind of metal ones that all fit together. That's really cool. And of course, you've got your key rings and other little soft toys down here as well. Yeah, some of these fridge magnets though are great. Shipwreck Coast one's really good. A lot of Jumanji's, nice and bold. And this vampire one, look at this. That's great. Absolutely awesome. Magnets priced at £6.49. And although I may not pick up the Dragon's Fury hoodie, I will definitely be picking up one of these for £12. Look at that. Assuming this is in celebration of the ride's 20th anniversary, these are new, nice and embossed. That looks great. Really, really nice that. And also my favorite though, another new release for this year. If you think they're going to release a Bubbleworks mug and I'm not going to buy it, you're crazy. This is absolutely brilliant. Look at that, what a throwback. Oh, I miss this ride so much. That's definitely one for the collection. Professor Burp's Bubbleworks, 1990 to 2005. Absolutely brilliant. There are some nice resins in here as well, including this new Dragon's Fury one. Yeah, look at that. I've got the old one, which is actually the ride itself, but yeah, this is the dragon. Yeah, it looks really cool as well. £14. And there's some really nice new bits of merch inside the Adventure Point gift shop for 2024. Really quite impressed. Definitely going to pick up a couple of those mugs, and maybe later on in the season I will grab that Dragon's Fury hoodie. Think it looks really, really sharp. Anyway, starting to get a little bit busier around the stage now, so we're going to settle in and catch the Easter show, 11:30 start. Some highlights there then of the Easter show at Adventure Point. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes on multiple times throughout the day, and yeah, it was a good show. Good audience participation with the children, which they really liked. Good song selection, good costumes, and an appearance by Bonnie the Bunny as well, who you can also meet at various points throughout the park. Yeah, really good. The only thing I would say is I thought the stage could maybe have used some extra props, some bigger Easter eggs or something like that. However, they were using the entire space for that show, so that was good to see, and that maybe have meant that actual bigger bigger props would have been not quite as practical as it maybe could have been. But yeah, good show, well worth the 10 minutes if you're coming down to Adventure Point. And over at the Chessington Armada then at Adventure Point, and yeah, look at this looks a lot better, right, than last season when it was all green. It looked like toxic sludge last season. Yeah, it's nice to see all this nice and clean now, nice and blue. Chimp still looking a little confused over the back here though. Not quite sure why. I understood it when it was all green. Yeah, not quite sure what's confused him again, but there you go. Have noticed that the boats are missing though, the little remote control boats. They're obviously still here, but yeah, the boats have actually been taken off. They're nowhere to be found. Water wheel working though, which is good. And yeah, check out the castle, all nicely painted up. Every single individual brick hand painted a different color. And you know what, I actually quite like the multicolored effect. It looks really, really good. Nice and fresh. And the Adventure Point carousel looking really nice as well, with all the mist effects working at the top there. Yeah, all looks really, really nice. And we've got the Explorers banner out here as well. All looks nice. And yeah, that multicolored castle extends down to the back here as well. Just next to the old Skyride station here, Adventure Games. Yeah, I think that looks really, really nice. Certainly a lot better than the bland kind of grey silver look that it had before. And as we head out of Adventure Point into Mexicana then, and yeah, see, this is what I mean about the flooring. See, this is definitely an area that could do with some new flooring. Really is looking a little bit tacky in here now. And I think for Mexicana, you could have some great themed flooring in here, couldn't you? I think it'd look really, really nice. But yeah, here's where you'll find Rattlesnake, the Mara Wild Mouse, and my favorite horse. Here he is. Still got his trailer of loot there. And just off to the left there is where you'll find Rattlesnake. 30 minutes, that's not too bad actually, on what is expected to be quite a busy day here at Chessington today. You got the Mexicana banner across the top there. You got the VIP experiences and lockers off to the right, and unfortunately Scorpion Express is still barricaded off. Yeah, it's not looking good for this ride, is it? This is another season where it's likely to be down, and yeah, all fenced off here. It's a great little Mack Rides powered coaster, this, opened back in 1987, but they're clearly having a lot of trouble with it. And yeah, start of the 2024 season, and it's still not back up in action. I feel like maybe they should call it here and just maybe look at removing the ride. I don't know what kind of troubles they're having with it. I still can't see the train anywhere. It doesn't look like the train's there. To be honest, it doesn't look as though much has been done since I last saw this last season. I think it's time maybe they just think about ripping this up and replacing it with something brand new. It's kind of starting to take away a little bit from the park now. It's been closed for many seasons. I can't remember the last time it actually operated, to be honest. But yeah, it is a shame, and it is getting quite old now, 1987. Maybe it is time to think about replacing it with something new. I think I might jump on Rattlesnake, make my first ride of the day, just a 30-minute wait time. Classic ride this, just brace yourself for the brakes. And there he is, Sid the Snake with his dynamite. I like the way danger spelled on there. It is quite a well-themed queue line, this, actually. And yeah, there we are, Rattlesnake. It is actually only 49 foot high, but much like Alton Towers, actually, there is a greenbelt restriction here at Chessington, so this ride as well has been built kind of into that pit, much lower down, to keep it underneath that tree line. Yeah, it's a great ride this, opened back in 1998, so it is getting on a bit now, but it's still a great ride nonetheless. Hey. And some off-ride shots of Rattlesnake then, advertised 30 and waited 30 minutes. Pretty good operations on there today, and we did just avoid a pretty heavy rain shower as well, which was completely unexpected. It was supposed to be dry today. But yeah, it's time we leave Mexicana now and head into the Forbidden Kingdom. A little stall off to the right here where you can win some, I don't know, dragons? Yeah, it's looking pretty good, Mexicana, for 2024. However, I would like to see something done with the flooring. That is looking pretty bad. And yeah, we definitely need to have something done with Scorpion Express. I feel the longer that goes on, and I've been saying this for a while, the more likely it is for the ride to be removed in its entirety. And I think that would probably be for the best now. It's certainly been SB&O for a long time. Croc drop off to the right there, 35-minute wait time. Opened in 2021, and like Rattlesnake, this is also built into a pit as well to meet those greenbelt requirements. And this replaced the Huss Topspin Ramesses Revenge all those years ago. Seems like a long time ago now. Yeah, he's looking quite fresh as well. Good to see it rotating as well.
Like 35 minutes for that, okay?
Coming out of Forbidden Kingdom now then into Wanyama, which is where you'll find Zufari, ride into Africa with a 25-minute wait time. Yeah, I thought I'd go and check this out, see if there's any updates. Yeah, just off to the right here, they usually have something going on here during seasonal events, however nothing for explorers. Yeah, looking forward to getting back on Zufari again. It's been a while, and we'll see if there's any updates in the cave at the end. Let's go take a look. And some highlights there then of Zufari, ride into Africa, opened back in 2013. Advertised wait time 25 minutes, waited just 10. Operations really good on there as well today. So yeah, starting off really well for Chessington today. Unfortunately, however, due to that kind of stormy rain shower that barreled through earlier, pretty much all the animals were taking cover. So really not much to see. Saw a little bit of the giraffes, and that was about it. The only animal really that you're going to get close to today is this guy behind me, the fake rhino. Also disappointing to still not see the waterfalls working in the cave at the end there. The truck used to actually drive through 2 waterfalls at the entrance and exit to that section. That hasn't worked for a long time, and it's still not back in 2024. It's definitely a nice weather day, that ride. It really is good when the sun's out, it's warm, and you can see all the animals. However, on days like today, not the best. Let's head back into the park and check out the new show on the main stage, Copia. And Tomb Blaster is the first closure of today. Not just today, I don't believe this has been open since the start of the season. Currently undergoing a health check. Hopefully this is back up and running soon, as on days like today where the weather doesn't seem to know what it's doing, it's yeah, rides like these are missed. This opened back in 1987. It did undergo a little bit of a refurb back in 2020 with a new storyline, lighting, and a new soundtrack as well. But clearly, yeah, we've got some issues with this ride at the start of 2024. Like I say, hopefully back in operation soon. And as we make our way over to the main stage then, I just thought I'd make a note of the increase in prices here, both at merch like we saw back in the gift shop, but also food as well. Notice this back in Adventure Point at the smokehouse. This is Droppin' Chicken here in Forbidden Valley, and yeah, as you can see, price increases across the board on food items here. Nearly £14 for my favourite chicken tenders meal, £40 for the family, $13 for the buffalo chicken, and $12.50 for the ranch chicken sandwich. Really quite high prices. I think it's time I start bringing my own packed lunch into the park. And River Rafts currently has a 15-minute queue, which is yeah, quite interesting actually, considering the rain we've had today. And you do get wet on this. Don't let the little drop deceive you. You get a lot wetter on this than you do on Tiger Rock. but you also get the opportunity to see some animals around here if they're out. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be, again, probably due to the weather. Yeah, opened back in 2020, this one, manufactured by ABC Engineering. Yeah, nice little ride, but like I say, do prepare to get wet on that final drop. It's only a small drop, but it does a great job in getting you absolutely soaked. Yeah, nice themed little ride, that. Oh, the elephant over the back there with his bananas. And I gotta say, that's the first time I've ever seen somebody use an umbrella on river rafts. Absolute genius idea. We've also got treetop hoppers here as well in the rainforest area of the park. Little bounce tower, or frog bounce to give them their actual name. And then just behind that, one for the kids as well. We've got jungle rangers, nice little themed track ride. But you can actually see some real animals if you're lucky. Some little rodents and insects. And yeah, like I say, it is quite well themed in there. As Dragon Fury goes up in the background there. Oh, great Mara spinner that. We'll get on that before the end of the day. And there's the griller looking all nice for EGGsplorers. Got all kind of the indigo surrounding him with that purple colour. Yeah, looks really nice, that. Good to see the Ben & Jerry's van still here as well. Absolutely love this. I take a picture of it every time I come here. Looks great. You got all the EGGsplorers flags out here as well, and the bunting. All these flowers going across here, looks all really nice. And yeah, look at this, the Easter Bunny Bubble Waffle. Wow. A prize for anyone that can guess the amount of calories in that. Looks absolutely delicious though. And here we are at the main stage then, and it's absolutely great to see finally the permanent stage in place here. Yeah, we got the new show, Copia, starts at 12, 2, 4 and 5 o'clock today. We'll be catching the 2 o'clock showing, which is due to start in about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I gotta say, really happy they finally got the permanent stage in place, and I think certainly from this angle it does look quite good. Obviously it's themed in around the current show. This can obviously all be changed. I would like to have seen a little bit of something more at the top here. Looks a little bit plain. However, this probably is the best angle for it. If you look at it from kind of the left side or the right side, it is just kind of a big black shed really. They could probably do with a little bit more theming on the side. Maybe some bits of other bits of theming maybe on the sides to make it pop a little bit more would have been nice. However, nice to see the screen. Looks like that's all being fixed up. Nice and colourful and vibrant. Yeah, looking forward to checking out this show in about 20 minutes time. I'm going to head over to the coffee hut just to the right and grab myself a coffee and then take a seat ready for the show. Highlights coming up.
Dive down deep to coral reef where the fish have fun and never sleep. We're always singing a heavenly habitation.
Not so united now, are you?
What do you want? Well, you don't come to Coral Reef.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Silly me. What's a crab to do when you live all alone, banished from the reef? I just get so bored. Sometimes I wish I had a little bit of company. But then again, solitude does suit me. Relaxing alone really is quite fabulous. There is just one thing that really seems to ruin my day.
Don't even think about it, Claude.
If I have to spend one more day listening to you happy jolly fish sing that wretched song, it'll make me sick. Wouldn't it be so hysterical? Coral reef without a chorus to sing. Silence. Oh, I like the sound of that. And poor old Rayla Ray, not being the hero she so wants to be.
Make one more move and I'll...
You'll what? Swipe me with your fins? Or sing harmonies until I weep? Ha! I think not.
Just move those 11 feet. Go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it. Sing oh, hey, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Okay, everyone. Let's go, Claude. Just how strong we are. Living life is fun and we just love to get up there. How this will get alive. I got all my sisters with me. Yeah.
some highlights there then of the brand new Copia show here at Chessington. And you know what, 15-minute show, that was really, really good. Love the costumes, the umbrella jellyfish especially were great. Really good song choices there as well, nice happy bouncy lyrics. And the guy that played Claude the Crab, he was fantastic. Wouldn't be surprised if he was actually a stage actor of some sort. Great expressions and yeah, great comedic timing as well. Really, really good show. Impressed with that. And like I say, it's great to see that permanent stage back as well. And for those of you that might follow Adventure Planet across our various socials, you might recognize this area, or maybe not actually. A couple of days ago, I posted a very old picture from Chessington's World of Adventures from this very spot when this all used to be gardens. And it used to look really, really nice. As much as this is a great little ride for the kids, I did prefer it when this was a garden. You had the little sky ride going across the back here, of course. That was taken out a long time ago. That was decades ago, back when this area used to be known as Toy Town. But yeah, you can see that photo across our various socials. If you don't follow them, then of course we are on Instagram and TikTok _Adventure Planet. We're on X as _ADV Planet and Facebook just as Adventure Planet. Yeah, I would like to see the kind of gardens come back here. It really was aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, this just doesn't quite look as good anymore. And this ride really doesn't get much use anyway. I never see this really in action, to be honest. Every time I come here now, very rarely used, it seems. Adventure Point riders. Yeah, just going to head back into Adventure Point now, grab myself some lunch, and then we'll be heading into Wildwoods to check out any updates for 2024 with Vampire and the Gruffalo. And the second closure of today then is Tiny Truckers, the little track ride here. Another ride undergoing a health check. Yeah, but look what they've done in the queue line here. That looks nice and fresh. Yeah, it looks really nice. And the ride looks quite good as well. They've only got a couple of vehicles actually out on the system at the moment, just these two here. But yeah, it looks really nice. Nice and pressure washed around here. And there's some good views of Dragon's Fury from this point as well. This makes quite a nice photo op just here. If the ride was in action, certainly coming around through here, yeah, it looks really, really nice. And Dragon's Fury going up the lift hill there. And a ride that is in action though is Elmer's Flying Jumbos with just a 5-minute queue time. Hey! And I was going to get some lunch from the trusty smokehouse at Adventure Point, but it's not so trustworthy today. It's currently closed, so I thought I'd head into Wildwoods and see if I can get something from Vampire's Burger Kitchen. Yeah, I gotta be honest, it's not as busy a day today here at Chessington as I thought. The longest queue time today so far has been on Vampire, which earlier hit 80 minutes. Gruffalo River Ride Adventure on just 20 at the moment, which is good. Not bad at all for that in the middle of the Easter holidays. Of course, this was rethemed from Bubbleworks back in 2017. It's been Gruffalo now for 7 years. Will it change back eventually? Who knows? 20 minutes for that though, not bad at all. We've got the temporary tattoos out here on the right. And Vampire's Burger Kitchen just a little bit further down. Let's see if I can grab myself a burger and then get straight on Vampire.
It's an 80-minute.
Just hear it coming up. It's second lift hill now. Yeah, look at that. A burger with bite. Vampire Burger. Looks pretty tasty to me. And I've just got myself some lunch in Vampire's Burger Kitchen in, and I gotta say, not the best service in here today at all, to be honest. Very slow, and there was a couple of people that have actually been returning food, which is not the best to see either. £13.75 for this, same as Drop and Chicken over at Forbidden Valley. This is for the chicken tenders, fries and a drink. Worked out at £11 with my Platinum Pass. However, that is expensive, and to be perfectly honest, although the chicken tenders themselves are nice and cooked fresh, the fries leave a lot to be desired. I know don't expect restaurant quality food in places like this, but for nigh on £14, it is a little bit disappointing, I have to say. On a side note though, who remembers going back decades ago when this little area here used to be a little stage? There used to be an animatronic that used to come up through here of a guy playing the piano, very similar to the animatronic that you see in Vampire. Yeah, comment below if you can remember that. That's going back a long old time here at Chessington, but yeah, I do just about have memories of that as a very young child. That's how far back it was. But yeah, in terms of food, not really the best. And as Vampire swings on by, then we find ourselves back in the Wild Woods after that slightly disappointing meal from Vampire's Burger Kitchen. I will say though that 90% of the time I come to Chessington I do have lunch in the smokehouse over at Adventure Point. However, I have eaten in the Burger Kitchen several times before, and that's the first time that I would say that it has been on the disappointing side. It's usually pretty good, so maybe they're just having a bit of an off day today, combined with those price hikes just left a little bit of a sour taste in the mouth, to be honest. Gruffalo River Ride Adventure back on 40 minutes. Yeah, that's doubled since we had lunch. So I'll come back and grab this one a little bit later on. Gruffalo gift shop right in front of us there. And we'll head on down to the Vampire and see just what the queue time is for that. Arrow Coaster opened in 1990. And like I say, back when World of Jumanji was getting constructed, we did say the past couple of vlogs actually, the past couple of seasons that we've come here, that this needs to be Chessington's next big project. The trains were replaced back in 2002 with Vekoma trains, and nothing's really been done since. Last time I rode this, it was very jolty. It does need looking at. Like I say, I think this should be Chessington's next big project to look at over, you know, towards the end of this season, going into next. 50-minute queue currently, that's not too bad for Vampire, can handle that. As we walk past the Legend of Blood Falls, looking nice and red. That's what we need back at Nemesis. The big cross here and all the graves. Not quite sure what this big hand is all about. That's a big guy trying to get out of his grave there. I think 50 minutes is going to be massively over-exaggerated here. Not too much of a queue, a little bit here. We'll see how it goes when we get there. Is the big old chessboard? I reckon this is about half an hour. There's a bit of theming that needs a little bit of work. Yeah, looking a little bit damaged down here. Looks like it's lost its hand as well. And just 25 minutes later, we are in the station. Yeah, it was definitely overestimated queue time. However, it's got to be said, the operations at Chessington today have been on point. Have they turned over a new leaf for 2024? It's early in the season, but it's a good start. And just had my ride on Vampire then. Advertised queue time 50 minutes, was on the ride in 30. So yeah, definitely overestimated. Really good operations on there though, really nice and fast. Had a back row actually, and yeah, although that I'm sure didn't help, it is a rough ride now. Love the whip that you get as you go through the tunnel, that's still really cool, but the ride as a whole isn't very comfortable anymore. It definitely needs looking at, and I hope that's something that Chessington does do in the coming seasons. Gruffalo though, down to 30 minutes, however that looks overestimated as well. Looks barely 20, let's jump on. And a 30-minute advertised wait time, waited just 15. I've got my boat, and it's time for the first ride on the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure for 2024. Only one question though. Hey, is there such thing as one? Comment down below if you remember when this was Professor Burp's Bubble Works. Used to be a big inflatable cow just here. Oh, I miss that ride so much.
Fox, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo?
Ah, well, there we are. Hey.
Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house. Brown mouse, come for a feast in my rock house.
There he is.
Everyone is afraid of me.
All right.
And here we go then for that fountain finale. Let's hope all the fountains are actually aligned properly today and I don't get soaked. Hey! Oh, right in the back of the neck. Who remembers when all the water used to come down into here? That used to be really good. Yeah, they've covered all that up now with a big old tree. Yeah, shame really. That was a really nice effect. And there we are. And some on-ride footage there then of the Gruffalo's River Ride Adventure, opened back in 1990 as Professor Burp's Bubble Works, and I do still really miss that ride. The smells, the music, it was so good. However, Gruffalo is still a good ride, uses the same ride system. Like I say, 7 years since that was rethemed into the Gruffalo does bring the question into how long the licensing does have left, whether it will be renewed or whether it will be replaced. I can't see Bubble Works ever coming back, but hey, an enthusiast can dream, right? That would be fantastic. A next-gen Professor Burp's Bubble Works ride. Gonna head into the world of Jumanji now then. It's getting quite late in the day. Still world of Jumanji to do, and of course Wild Asia, and we'll head over and have a look at Tiger Rock as well. Let's go. And here we are back again at the world of Jumanji then, an area that has been here for almost a year now. Can you believe how quick that's gone? Absolutely crazy. Home to 2 flat rides manufactured by SPF Visa and the world's first Jumanji roller coaster, and a world first for B&M actually, being a launched shuttle wing coaster. Jaguar statue looking really good at the back there, and yeah, all this greenery, the planting, all starting to grow now. Yeah, this area is going to be really nice and immersive in probably another year or two's time yet before this is really nice and tall, but it's getting there. Ostrich Stampede off to the right. Good to see that actually in action. Mamba Strike just off the back to the left there, that's also in action, which is really good to see. Obviously SPF Visa, not known for their reliability for flat rides, so it's good to see them working. What's good as well, good news, obviously we have a single rider line for Mandrill Mayhem, but now the reservation system has finally gone. Yep, you can just come to this ride and join the queue whenever you feel like it. And that's great. It felt like it took a long time for that to actually go away, so it's good to see that that has actually gone now. So yeah, we'll join the queue for this. Current wait time just 30 minutes. Speeds of about 45 miles an hour on this one, with that single inversion both forwards and backwards. And just had my ride on Mandrill Mayhem then, and even with 10 minutes of downtime, waited just 20 minutes in the single rider queue. So yeah, that was really good. Some nice changes in the station as well, including them building up those air gates a little bit higher, which means you can actually wait in the station now, which is good. That's something that should really have been done initially on the opening of the ride. Unfortunately, I was given a front row ride, which is as well as all good for the views and for really getting up the top of that upwards helix. It didn't really allow me to gauge whether the rattle, that vibration, the side-to-side shaking has really been fixed, as it wasn't really all that noticeable on the front anyway. I would have had an extra ride on there and tried to go a back row, but it's late in the day now. There's 30 minutes left until park close, so I'm not going to have time. I'd like to think that it has been solved. However, hearing some comments around the park, I think that vibration is still there, which is a little bit of a shame. Mamba Strike though on 20 minutes, Ostrich Stampede currently on 25. Gonna head out of World of Jumanji now and head down to Wild Asia. And right at the end of the day there, we make our way into Wild Asia. And as good as the operations at Chessington have been today, unfortunately they have taken a little bit of a turn. Mamba Strike and Ostrich Stampede down. Dragon's Fury is currently down. Everybody getting evac'd on that ride. Not quite sure what's happened there. So yeah, we'll see what happens, whether that comes back up into service a little bit later on. It's not looking likely, if I'm honest. Which is a shame. I missed out on my ride on that today. But at least I got my Dragon's Fury mug. Jungle Bus Tour's just off to the left. And of course we've got Cobra here as well, the Zamperla Disco, and Monkey Swinger, the Wave Swinger with added water effects. There's a nice fountain there off to the right as well. Cobra opened back in 2010. Love the theming on the sides. And Monkey Swinger just off to the left. However, that looks as though it could be the third closure of today. Yeah, it's another ride undergoing a health check. Whatever that means. You also got Tuk Tuk Turmoil, little bumper cars just to the left as well, or the Dodgems, whatever you want to call them. Love this theming here. Put to great use during the Banyan Circle of 8. Definitely a show worth seeing here at the park. And yeah, there we are. Monkey Swinger is out of action. Looks like some of the seats aren't even connected. Yeah, looks like it's in a bit of a state, that. Ah, that's a shame. Good ride, that. Little Zero Wave Swinger. We'll get that one next time. And just a 20-minute wait then for the Zamperla Disco Cobra over in Wild Asia. However, I thought, you know what? I want to make my last ride of the day, the water ride, the log flume, Tiger Rock. So let's go and check out, see what the queue time is for that. It's been a good day so far at Chessington. Apart from that rain shower we had earlier, the weather's held off. Been a nice day, nice and mild. Yeah, really enjoyed myself. Good to see the operations. Certainly a step up from 2023 so far, which is great. And with just a 15-minute wait for Tiger Rock then, the 1987 Mack Rides log flume, I'm going to make this my last ride of the day. Let's hop on. And it's all going horribly wrong for Chessington's operations, right kind of within the last hour of the day after starting off so positive. Q-line evac on Tiger Rock, and I've been told that that's not going to be opening up before the end of the day. So yeah, not going to get my last ride in on that, which is a shame. Might head back to Cobra now, see if I can get on the Zamperla Disco, but to be honest, with just 5 minutes left of park time, it might be a struggle. Let's go take a look. And it's a shame I'm not going to get my ride on Tiger Rock. Really do like this log flume. Like I say, opened back in 1987, manufactured by Mack Rides. Actually used to be called Dragon River and then Dragon Falls when this used to be known as the Mystic East area. It was actually rethemed and renamed back in 2018. Yeah, it looks quite nice around here actually. I like the blossom here. That really kind of sets it off against this bridge here. That looks really nice. No signs of the tigers, apart from this one here, which I've got to say has seen better days. That's not looking the best. Really quite grotty, covered in what looks like a load of bird excrement as well. It really could do with a good power wash, that. But yeah, you can see at the top there, a couple of boats just being tested, but this isn't going to be reopening today, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a shame that. And it's also worth noting that for the Explorers event, the Enchanted Hollow is back. Yeah, the Easter egg hunt is here. Now, I done this last year, so I decided to give it a miss for this season. However, it's a good little walkthrough. You meet some interesting Easter characters. There's some good sets, some props in there. And if you do want to see that, check out the vlog that we done last Easter right here on the channel if you've not seen it already. It is an upcharge at £8 per person over 90 centimetres. If you're under 90 centimetres, you get in for free and you get some chocolate at the end of it. Can't argue with that. And it's past park close now then, as I just head down to the lodge's entrance just to look at the theming for explorers down here. They usually do a great job in this area of the park, and yeah, no exception for this event. Love this nest here full of all the Easter eggs. That all looks really nice. And you've got all these kind of egg-shaped flower pots around as well. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, really like that. And the logo always looks great here at Chessington as well. It makes for a great photo op, this. Some more of those egg-shaped plant pots. You got all the bunting down here as well. Yeah, I can't believe how quick the day's gone today, actually. It hasn't felt exceptionally busy here today, but it doesn't feel like I've managed to do very much. Like, you know, being down in this area of the park at park close now. Yeah, it's pretty unusual, actually. I haven't even had time to do the Yoo-Hoo Zoo or the sea life. Yeah, not great. But yeah, I have managed to get some rides in today, which is good. And it's always such a great day at Chessington. And like I say, pleasantly pleased with the operations here today. On the whole, yes, it's kind of gone a little bit awry towards the end of the day. But otherwise, it's been really cool. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is really nice. I like how they've done this down here as well. This is good. This has all been kind of, well, again, like with the flooring here, all nicely done. This was just kind of a awful mud track before. I imagine that they have done this for the Christmas event, Winter's Tale. They have an absolutely fantastic rhino all lit up in this area, pulling the sleigh. And it always used to get really muddy and really kind of, you know, got you really filthy around this area trying to get your photo opportunities. So it's nice to see that they've actually put some decent flooring down here. But yeah, this is all nice as well for the Explorers event. Definitely an area that they're going to be theming up for their future events. Love this bunny. He's great. Yeah, all really, really nice. And speaking of photo ops, we got the little Explorers photo op just here as well. And right opposite that awesome photo opportunity on the lawns then, you've got another one just here. Yeah, it's really nice with the white bench and the daffodils. Yeah, it's really cool. And this also doubles up as the Bonnie the Bunny meet and greet at 12:15 and 2:15. So yeah, if you want a picture with the bunny, come to this point. And with that last little look around the park then, I've just made my way back to Wild Woods to wrap up today's vlog. And I gotta say, on the whole today, it's been an exceptional day here at Chessington. Operations-wise, definitely the best I've seen at Chessington for a long time. And that's great to see, real positive step. And I hope that continues throughout 2024. Yes, I think they got very unlucky towards the last hour of the day where it seemed like rides all over the park were going down almost at the same time. But like I say, that was just a little bit of bad luck, I feel. Elsewhere around the park though, yeah, it's been great. The theming pieces that are going in, like by Burnt Stub Mansion, the new flooring in Shipwreck Cove looks absolutely brilliant. The new merch for 2024 is great, some great wearables, the mugs, Professor Bubbleworks, and of course the Dragon's Fury mug, which I did pick up both of those. You can't sell those and expect me not to buy them. They're absolutely fantastic. Some nice wearables as well, which was great to see. The new permanent stage over on the main stage and the new show Copia, that was really, really cool. Nice that they finally got that permanent stage in place. I'd like to see a little bit more theming on there, you know, kind of like I say, something to make it pop a little bit more, perhaps some 3D theming, and to kind of cover up those black edges on the left and right, because it does look a little bit box-like at the moment. Over in World of Jumanji, great to see the throughput being improved on Mandrill by being able to actually queue in the station thanks to those higher air gates. Great to see that the reservation system has now been dropped as well. That's really, really positive. Yeah, across the park, it's been fantastic. Explorers, really, really good. Great theming around, great photo opportunities. The Easter shows were really, really good. Good costumes, good audience interaction, as there always is here at Chessington. Really, really positive to see. I've had a fantastic day, and it's not been excessively busy, but I've just enjoyed the day so much. I think I've kind of lost track of time a little bit, really. Great to get back on some of my favorite rides like Rattlesnake, Vampire, of course, Mandrill Mayhem. Unfortunate to not get Dragon's Fury and Tiger Rock towards the end of the day there, thanks to a little bit of downtime. However, it is what it is. On the whole, like I say, here at Chessington, it's been fantastic. So that's been it. In terms of the next vlog coming up here on Adventure Planet, we will be back at Legoland Windsor. Now, this was supposed to happen last Friday, only it didn't, because the opening of Minifigure Speedway, due to project delays, was pushed back from that Friday to this coming Saturday. So that's going to be the next vlog coming up right here on the channel. So stay tuned for that. Cannot wait to get on those dueling coasters. 2 new credits. And yeah, they're looking absolutely fantastic, really well themed, so can't wait to see those a little bit later on. But from here at Chessington's World of Adventures, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding, everybody. I will see you at Legoland.